yesterday, while we were talking about the guest list, Cowboys PR told us, I got the guy for you. I got the perfect fit for your show. He will be RJ Choppy's favorite guest of the entire week and maybe of camp. And sitting down with us right now in the K-Post Roofing and Waterproofing hot seat, the roofing and waterproofing partner of the Dallas Cowboys, is Cowboys tight end Jake Ferguson. And I can already tell Cowboys PR was correct because you're already broing up with the same hat.
Yep.
Same hat, man.
It's already here.
It's going to be a good day.
The DiNucci hat.
It's a good day for a good day.
Yep.
We've already had debates over wallet placement, cell phone placement. What do you think? Now, were you a Seinfeld guy?
I was not, no, but that is way too big of a wallet.
This is Bobby's wallet, and it's thick. Now, do you keep
With 2 C's?
Can you sit on the
No, it goes in the front pocket.
front pocket?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, no one does that.
I think it actually, I think it's faded a little right here from where it sits in my pocket.
What do you have? You got a money clip?
No, so I'm a thin wallet, but I used to have it on the back of my phone, but once I lost my phone, I lost everything, so bad moves.
Did someone charge it up? Did you have a lot of cash?
Yeah, so I had someone going through my phone and all my money, so had to make the switch quick.
You carry cash still?
Not that much, but just a little, just emergency.
Now, what do you think? What's the more dangerous move? Bobby with that wallet or Choppy keeping the cell phone in the back pocket?
Back pocket's bad move.
Really?
Bad move.
What do you mean, really?
I would
From a theft perspective, is that what you're talking about?
from a sitting down on it,
Breaking it.
Yeah.
breaking it, you theft even.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not grabbing my buns every time to check. You know what I mean? So,
Look, I do take it out when I sit down.
Okay,
So when I sit
fair
down,
enough.
I put it on the table.
Well, everyone thinks that they will do that, but there'll be a time or two where you forget.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
That's fair. You forget. I've never broken it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm not.
It's been broken from other things.
Yeah, it's been broken. It's been thrown across the room by ex-girlfriends. But whatever. We're not talking about that. It may have broken the windshield of my car once. But we don't want to get into that.
That's right.
Maybe my butt's not caked up enough to break the phone.
That's
That
a
would be
problem.
the thing. I don't know.
That's a problem. You don't have the power glutes.
So what was easier? So you lost your phone and your wallet at the same time? Because that's always the question. What would you rather lose, your phone or your wallet?
at this point, I would rather lose my phone. Back in the day, probably my wallet because I wasn't pushing that much money. So yeah.
Now, did you when you lost the wallet? Did you do what they tell you never to do? Were you a Social Security in the wallet guy?
Oh no.
Okay,
no.
good.
I barely even know my social. So
Losing the wallet is definitely more preferable. You can get the card sent to you the next day or within the week.
or even cancel it on your phone.
Cancel it.
know?
You have to go back into the cell phone store.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Now, are you want to? Don't be uncomfortable, but Ruben, we got to get a shot of his legs. We got to now. Everyone was getting the full tattoos. Look at that, Ruben. Get a picture and the video.
Oh yeah.
Was that this past off
can have
season?
one.
With
That was this past off season.
now y'all are going to the same person.
No, I went to this amazing artist in Dallas, Deanna James. She was on Ink Masters a couple times, but I don't know if you know, most of those guys got put to sleep with anesthesia.
Really?
I went 7-8 hour sessions, just going.
Really?
Yeah, within a couple of weeks.
Bill,
So,
You one of
different.
these holistic guys, like okay.
no,
So you'll pop a pain pill.
no. I mean,
Why didn't you get
She
the
was like,
anesthesia?
I
Anesthesia.
don't have that kind of bread yet.
Shut up.
Wait a second. Is it that expensive to get put out?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a lot more expensive than just going in and getting it. You know.
First off, you shouldn't be paying for anything.
Nah.
We try not to pay for anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'll social this for you.
Yeah.
But I guess that thing is, that's got to be
Straight work of art.
That is a work of art. But I got a question for you.
Yeah. How close did they go to you're way up? It's high.
Oh, it's up there. Yeah.
Here's my question for you, tattoo guys. What are you gonna do at 65?
Rock out. What do you mean? Wear shorts?
Yeah, you ever worry about wrinkling?
It'll be acceptable for me to wear a Speedo at that age. So then,
Who did you have to get that approved by? Do you have a girlfriend? Did you have to ask mom? Was there anyone you were like, how's this going to look?
at the beginning, my mom was like, "Oh, I don't know," and then she saw it. She's like, "I love it."
Wow.
Yeah, and she's not a big tattoo person. And then my dad kind of was the same way, and then now he started to get tattoos. And so just starting
He
to late.
started.
Yeah.
At what age do you think he started?
His first one was 50, I think.
Dang!
Wow.
How many do you have?
I count this as one. So I got 4.
4.
Probably getting a couple more, though.
Do you have a phobia of like running out of room?
No, God, no.
No, that's not like a tattoo phobia.
No, I'm not going to be neck down. No
Okay.
way. No.
Huh.
Now, did you like? What did you walk in with and said, copy this, or you let them run free with their
I
mind?
walked in with an idea. My artist, Deanna James, is like one of the best, and I love like her style. And so I walked in and I was like, "Here's my idea, but I just want to give you full reign."
Oh wow!
And just
and you're happy.
do what you did. And she drew it up, saw it a couple times, made a little tweaks with whatever we needed to do, and then I was like, "Let's rock."
And that was just one session.
No, 7 8-hour sessions. So 56.
7, 8. I think you said 7 to 8 hours.
No,
It was
no.
7 8-hour
Yeah,
sessions.
56 total hours.
Jeez.
56 hours. Oh,
That's a work week.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Jake Ferguson is sitting down with us, Cowboys tight end here on 105.3 The Fan.
So I know just recently you got a chance to go out to the George Kittle, Travis Kelce tight end university and participate in that. How was that?
That was good. A lot of knowledge, and I mean, just going out there with some of the greats of the game today, and just picking their brain, and even some older guys like Gronk was there. So just being able to pick those guys' brain and take little pieces from their game was pretty cool.
You know, there was a note tweeted yesterday by Michael Gelkin from the Dallas Morning News. He pointed out, he said that every target that Dak threw to you last year was a completion. You guys didn't miss the page one time. What is it you think about y'all's chemistry that's so strong, and how has that continued to grow?
Yeah, I think the chemistry. Well, one of those passes was like a loss for 4 or something like that. But
Don't
yeah,
mention
it still
that.
counts.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Still counts. But yeah, I think our chemistry right now is definitely building. And then I think with Dak being the leader he is, it's almost easy to kind of get into that follower role and be like, okay, I'm on board, let's rock. And he took us some of the guys on the receiving corps out to a little retreat out in kind of west of Atlanta, and just being out there with him, not only in between the lines, but also in a kind of like a fun atmosphere, and also just like a let loose kind of thing. You really get to know him a little bit better, and you really get to get on the same page. So when you do get between the lines, it's a lot more crisp, and you're kind of moving in the right direction.
Where was this?
Ooh, that's Cabo.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
That's my stepbrother and his girlfriend. Yeah,
That was great, isn't it?
yeah,
Stepbrother and the girlfriend.
yeah. His girlfriend. Yeah.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. What's is there you know what? I'm not.
So was it Cabo? so it was Cabo or tattoo anesthesia? You had to make a picture.
Well, that luckily was a family trip, so I was mooching as much as I could on
Did
that.
you dare get into the water? Because it's like that undertow or undercurrent's like,
Oh yeah,
Wicked.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a big ocean guy.
You watch Shark Week?
Yeah, no, yeah. Too much shark stuff going on right now. It's freaking me out.
Okay, I heard that y'all are making it a priority to really get together for the fight tomorrow night. Is that true?
Perhaps, yeah.
Okay.
Scooney's a big fight guy,
He
so
is.
he's already sending me messages like, let's tune in, and I'm like, all right,
But
let's
you're
go.
not you're not a big boxing or MMA guy?
Not huge. I always liked watching people beat up each other, so.
Top 3 sports you would just enjoy watching in order, and NFL can count one. You got to separate college if that's in it. Top 3.
Oh gosh, I just started getting into golf. Not very good, but I just started getting into it.
Okay.
you're tall for golf.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it definitely is not
Do you
fun
have
on the back.
customized clubs
I
already?
just got them.
Okay.
I just got
Very
them.
important.
Yeah.
But golf's not your favorite sport to watch.
I honestly don't watch a lot of football.
Really? That's another
Huh.
person.
Yeah, Curtis Martin.
Yeah.
There's a
Like
lot of
I
guys.
didn't watch the Super Bowl this year.
Why?
We weren't in it.
Oh God.
See how there you go. There
Okay.
you go.
You-
There you go.
But you're not a diehard NFL fan.
No, the only time I watched NFL, even up until this point, was for film.
Wow. Interesting. Okay.
Are you like
College?
college?
Yeah, I love college
You
football.
love college football.
college football.
Okay.
Yeah.
College basketball versus NBA?
Uh,
Baseball?
a little bit of baseball.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Towards the back half of the baseball season, yeah,
back
for sure.
half of the baseball season.
Yeah. MMA is pretty. Hendershot's getting me on a lot of UFC.
Okay.
Kind of. I mean, he stands up, starts yelling, so it's pretty good. Yeah.
Jake Ferguson sitting down, Cowboys tight end here on Shan RJ on DFW Sports Station.
You know, one of the things I was curious about, we were just talking about Dak and the connection that you guys have and how that's gone. It was really interesting. There was a moment, I think it was during one of the OTA practices, where, you know, Dak was rolling out and he threw a pass. And I remember he turned over to you and he was being very animated, just talking about, like, you know, turn around and talking about communication. And that's one of the things we've heard a lot this offseason from Dak and from everybody in the locker, Coach McCarthy, everybody, is about the communication. In reality, what does that mean? Because people hear communication, I think it's easy for them to just not have a great idea of what that means. What does that mean to you guys in terms of improving your communication?
Yeah, I think communication is one of the biggest things we're focusing on right now, and not only right now, and it's going to be in the future. It's always big. And just having guys on the right page, especially when it comes to four and the receiving cores and me and stuff like that, that's detrimental to the offense. That's going to be what takes us to the next level. Because when you're on the same page, you're making plays. And just kind of in that scenario that you're talking about, I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. There was a certain coverage that required me to do something else in my route, and I didn't do it right. And kind of first time I was seeing it or whatever, and next time, I mean, you know not to do it again. But when you get that from Dak and you're like, okay, like he's in my ear, but like in the best way possible. Kind of goes back to like that youth ball saying where, hey, if your coach stops yelling at you, then you should be worried. So, I mean, that just kind of, in my mind, that's like, all right, he cares. Like, we're getting on the same page. Like, this isn't going to happen again. We just need to keep moving to the right direction. So when this does come up in a game or in a practice or when it really does matter, it's lights out, no questions asked. It's hit, and we're making plays.
What do you think the differences will be that us as fans will be able to see between Kellen's offense and McCarthy?
I think the connection right now is really strong. Not just QB to receiver, but I think the whole offense as a whole, tight ends with O-line, running backs O-line.
Is language all the same?
It's pretty similar. It's not all the same. We make switches every year, you know.
How long does that take for you to be like, all right, I have the playbook down? Because it seems like a nightmare.
Last year, I'd say it took me probably about halfway through camp to just be like, all right, I'm locked in.
How you have to study like per day?
Oh, yeah. There's new things every day.
So how much like study time for the playbook? And are these plays like overcomplicated? Like, do these
no,
guys?
It's not like super mega trick play or anything like that.
No, but I mean like the verbiage.
Oh no. So verbiage carries over everywhere. But also, I mean, I went to Wisconsin. We're pretty run heavy pro style offense, and
Boring.
I'm just switching one. Yeah, I'm switching one letter in the word, like in the call. So like Trey versus Tram kind of thing.
Okay,
like that's and it's very very similar.
How often you go back to Wisconsin? What's the reason to go back to Wisconsin?
Nothing anymore.
I mean, as a state.
Cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Yeah.
I love cheese curds. Oof. They're underrated.
I don't eat them outside of the state of Wisconsin. I had one in Dallas, and I was like,
they're that different?
Oh, my gosh.
Really?
Yes.
What's the cheese? Is it cheddar?
Everything. Every cheese imaginable.
Every cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you wear a tank top, do you have to trim the armpits?
Well,
is that a must?
No.
No?
No,
right.
Why?
I don't know. I just like this dude wore a tank top the other day. He was like Don King in a headlock.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
He probably doesn't know who Don King is.
Do you know who Don King is?
I have no idea.
All right, these are your either ors.
I got tons of them. Like,
right.
Hit me with them.
All right, tank top of the gym, cool or trying to show off?
If you're huge, it's good. I mean,
all right. Would you rather be shivering or sweating?
Shivering.
Really?
I can always warm up.
Okay. Bad breath or body odor?
Oh, God.
You get one for the rest of your life.
I have to have one?
You have to have one.
Bad breath.
All right, how about the person you're with?
Body odor.
Why would it be different for you versus the person? If you think bad breath is the least of the two evils, why would it be different? I guess I should ask you. You answered it different.
I'm a big kisser. I don't know.
All right, there it is, Joe. You were right. The guest of the first week, Jake Ferguson, Thank you for sitting down with us,
Yeah,
man.
thanks for having me, fellas.